sound.
Rolling on the sound.
Rolling on the bloss.
Motherfucking
It
sound.
says 136, but it's really 137.
You want to change it? I mean, what's the point of fucking having the market down here, buddy?
No, time to breathe.
Ridiculous.
When we were rolling, so I was like, oh, might as well just get right into it. Alright.
Hey, you know what? You want to give the viewers the right episode, right? They
Yeah.
can be visual
We don't
learners.
want to
And
be
we
giving
fixed
false
that copper.
information.
And the copper's fixed.
Take that laughing, traffic.
No Trowell.
Episode 137 on that bloss.
No
Bang.
Trowell today.
No, Will.
We got Dante and Will's seat. How do you feel about it?
Big shoes to fill, kind of
Yeah.
nervous, you know, definitely feeling the pressure, but I feel like we're going to make it a good episode.
You think you can handle it?
Big chair to fill, yeah, this is a lot different than the one over there.
I know.
Can I handle it? I'm confident in myself.
You went from being the secretary to working in the House of Cabinets.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to take advantage of it.
All right, Dante. Actually, you can start us off today. We got the
Okay.
NBA All-Star recap.
NBA All-Star recap. Team LeBron absolutely destroyed Team Durant.
Can I just say one thing quick before you continue?
Go ahead.
This is exactly why I didn't watch the game last night. What a fucking joke.
Yeah.
170 to 150?
Yeah.
That's what the score was?
It's
Yeah.
always defense optional.
Yeah.
That's how they also
Here's the other thing. I knew that was going to happen when they announced at the beginning of the game. They were donating $5,000 for every dunk that there was.
Really?
So I knew right away
Okay.
that they were going to be
That's cool, though.
when I feel like when they do stuff like that, right, like charity money things, like raising money for points, whatever, I guarantee you, like Adam Silver or like these officials go up to these teams like, listen, like we're
Yeah.
trying to raise some money here, like don't
Yeah, the
don't be
players
too
probably
hard
wanna
on
do it,
defense.
yeah.
What
The
happened?
players are probably like...
Yeah, of course. I mean, listen, it's like you're there. Half of these guys didn't even want to be there in the first place. If they're gonna be there, you're gonna be there to have fun.
13 minutes.
Yeah, like
Really?
these guys.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard barely even broke a sweat last night. Like he shot like 8 times. Like he didn't even do anything.
What would you say is one of like the highest scoring All-Star games that comes to mind?
51. Anthony Davis had a few years ago.
Yeah.
Are you talking about all time?
Yeah, like just like the points. Like, has there been like
Oh,
one
all
over
together.
200?
I
I guess one time gone over 200.
know. I don't know. I don't think like
So this one
170.
was 171 to 155.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the record,
Yeah.
but I feel like it hasn't been 200 points.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
We got, okay, 2017, we had the West 192, East 182.
Yeah. So that.
And then 2016, it was 196 to 170.
Woo! Well, close to
So
200.
no one's gone over
Close.
200 yet.
No.
That would be cool to see.
Close.
Not yet.
Those were the highest scoring.
Yeah, I only watched the first half. And Nick, I didn't even get. I watched the dunk contest and that was it. I didn't even watch the second half
Yeah.
because it was a blowout at that point, anyways. So.
Yeah,
Well,
kinda-
so
it wasn't really worth it.
yeah.
I meal prep during the whole thing, right? That's what we call a savage move.
Make good
Let's
use of your
go.
time.
The thing that was like last year's game was awesome. Like if you watched that,
It was
one.
competitive.
It was
Yeah.
competitive. They were actually trying on defense. Like it was
Really?
sick. Like you had LeBron like and Giannis going up in a layup,
Yep.
and like Giannis blocking the show.
They were
Oh.
like getting mad at calls at the end of the
Yeah.
game when the refs were blowing their whistles and stuff.
I will say this. I think Kyle Lowry brings a lot of that
I
energy
didn't
to the
text you
game.
back. I didn't see it until like 9
Who?
o'clock last
Kyle
night. I was
Lowry.
afraid
Kyle
you were
Lowry?
sleeping
Yeah.
or whatever. I don't want to blow
Like
it up.
he was the scrappy
That
guy
was
last
pretty
year.
Yeah.
But it was also like the Kobe thing last year.
Maybe that's what was missing from the All-Star game this year, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know.
So what was that like? Did you think that they were rushing it, having the dunk contest and the three-point in between the game?
I
Well,
mean,
it must have been a longer halftime than usual.
the dunk contest, usually they have 4 guys. They only had 3 this year. And then they only had, the rules were different. So you had 2 dunks. You had 3 attempts to do them. If you didn't get them in 3 attempts, you got a 0. And then for the last dunk, you only had 1 dunk. Like that was it. And they've never done that before. So they definitely sped it up.
They spent much quicker.
So for the final round, you did 1 dunk, and whatever that dunk was, like you better be, yeah.
Wow.
And they didn't give you the score until both dunks were done.
But what if you miss a dunk? Could you go again?
You get 0.
What?
Well, you get 3
You get
attempts.
three
You get 3
attempts.
attempts.
Oh,
If
three
you miss the
attempts.
3 attempts,
You
then
only get
yeah,
one
you're done.
finale dunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Opposed to how many?
usually 2. Yeah, unless it's like like you keep getting 50s or something like that back and forth, and you have to keep going.
So,
Yeah, I mean, it was 3 rookies or 2 rookies, one
So
guy in the
Rich-
G League.
Cassius Stanley, who was in the dunk contest, hasn't dunked once this season.
Yeah, I mean,
Hasn't dunked once. And
He's in the dunk
and he was the
contest?
like 2
favorite.
minutes in the NBA this year.
Yeah, exactly.
He
But
was in the
it's
G
just it's astonishing to me that they couldn't have gotten anybody else to do it. Like they really no one wanted to do this stuff this year. That's just what it says.
I mean, the 3-point contest and skills challenge, they only got people on the All-Star roster to do it.
I'm so pissed. literally have been saying Sabonis was going to be the one to win it. Since they announced the contestants, I was like, it's going to be a big man, it's going to be Sabonis, and he fucking won it.
So Steph Curry
should've
won the
put money on
3-point?
Yep.
Wow.
That was fun.
What?
That was fun, the 3-point contest.
Steph Curry?
I should have. I lost $30 last night.
Did you bet on the All-Star game?
I bet on the 3-point contest
Okay.
and what else did I bet on? The skill. No, did I bet on the skill set? I bet on Jalen and Zach LaVine to win the 3-point contest. I figured one of them was going to win. Jalen just happened to be the worst one out of all of them.
Jalen sucked.
And what else did I bet on? I
You
forget
chose.
what else I bet on.
You picked him over Curry.
Curry was a big favorite. Here's the thing with Jalen though: it was $10 to win 80. If I put $10 on Curry, it was to win like 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we would have lost.
Yeah. Listen, go big or go home, right?
Yeah, good point.
12.
I like
Nah,
that.
I respect that.
Steph Curry. I mean, Mike Conley just came out of the gates, just shooting lights out. His jump shot is crazy. The flick that he has, insane.
So, Quavo and Jack Harlow, little celebrity game.
Yo, if I was 2 Chainz, I'd be slapping the hell out of
That
it.
You said there wasn't a celebrity game.
So there
It was a
2v2.
2v2
I'm a
thing.
little
Bleacher
confused about
Report did
this.
it. It was,
So, it was like for Bleacher Report,
Yeah.
Report sponsored it.
but it was like on the same day or the day before the All-Star
the day before.
So, what, they had nothing to do with the
No,
All-Star game?
they had no
It was
affiliation
in
with the
Atlanta
NBA.
at the same time for All-Star Weekend.
Bleacher,
Different place.
Different place.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Kinda
and it was
got
only
there
for
at
that
the
thing.
Raptors Rubber Stadium it was in.
And it was only for that thing?
What?
It was only for that.
that was the only event.
Yeah, that was the only.
Interesting. All right.
It was the
So
lamest thing we've ever watched.
I didn't even watch it.
So, do you hear about this, Nick?
What, the
So-
celebrity game?
Yeah, so it was Quavo and Jack Harlow. You know who those people
Yeah, I know. who
They played 2 Chainz and Lil Baby in like a 2v2 game.
2 Chainz is 42 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a baller though.
So Quavo and Jack Harlow won.
Yeah.
Quavo,
Yeah.
What?
Quavo carried that
Quavo's,
team.
Quavo's actually an athlete. Like,
Yeah.
Quavo was a 4-star recruit. from
He's
football.
actually
Really?
a solid
High school,
player.
yeah.
2 Chainz was too. The only issue is he's 42.
42,
Yeah.
Lil Baby was hilarious. The jokes about Lil Baby because she's not a large man. He's pretty short in stature. It was like Lil Baby looks like the kid who walks up to the gym and says, "I got next game." When, like the 12-year-old kid who comes up.
And
Hilarious.
everyone's like,
making fun of
ooh.
Lil
Everyone's
Baby.
like, ooh.
Did you see that he was chirping Jack Harlow?
Yeah. Then he absolutely shot a free throw and just smashed the backboard.
Yeah. And then they like interviewed Jack Harlow about it afterwards, and Jack Harlow mentioned. Did you hear what his response was? It was something about like mentioning one of his songs or something. I forget what it was, but
No, they were talking trash.
they were
They
talking
should have.
trash.
They need to get real athletes in there. Like get J. Cole in there. He would have balled
Quavo's
up.
like a real athlete.
J. Cole, Quavo, guys like that can actually play.
The man, the myth, the Jew.
I love it.
It's wild.
the Jew.
So some more NBA news. We got Blake Griffin agrees to deal with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, you also hear that he's going to make $28 million out of his buyout for next year.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
he signed a contract that you get paid your money.
He gave up 13 mil of that the buyout with the Pistons. He gave them 13 million back so he can get bought out.
So the Nets just gotta win it all now. Are they absolutely stacked?
Well, Amy, I don't really think Blake
Here's
really
here's the thing. Like Blake, I think
Really?
Blake Griffin like helps them. First of all, he's gonna
Definitely
come
helps
off,
the bench.
It helps the bench. He's gonna come off the bench. But like, people are talking like he's like this was 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Like
Yeah.
that's how people are hyping it up. I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah,
like
to be honest,
he hasn't dunked in 2 years. like the guy. I mean,
He's not the same player.
Yeah,
he used to be.
when I hear Blake Griffin, I think of the Blake Griffin like 3 or 4 years.
not-
he's not the Blake Griffin
Yeah.
that he was.
He's the high
I think
flyer.
he'd
This
be.
isn't that big of a deal.
I mean.
don't think-
I mean, it's a minimum.
Not,
it's a minimum
deal,
deal.
but like it's not something that's like it really shouldn't go from like I don't know if they were gonna win like yeah they're winning it now like
Yeah.
they were gonna win before, this helps them out, but it's not like a runaway now.
I don't know if they're for sure going to win. They're probably going to win the East. But
Out of the East, I'll put it that way, coming out of the East. Coming out.
Would you be surprised if he became like really dominant player?
So listen, I saw all these tweets and they were like, if first game back. First of all, their first game's against the Celtics on Thursday, so that'll be
Really?
his first game. They were like, first game back, he starts doing windmills and stuff like that. Like the Pistons got to file a class action lawsuit or something like that. Like the NBA is fucking rigged.
it's kind of wild. He played in Detroit since 2017-18.
He was there for like a few years.
Yeah, 2.5 years.
He dealt with it for a while. God bless him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he also has a TV show coming out too.
Blake
Yeah, I
Griffin?
saw him.
It's like a pranked thing,
Yeah.
like they're
What?
redo. Yeah, it looks
Hey,
awful.
Ashton Kutcher?
It looks
Yeah,
awful. It looks terrible.
That's all TV that can be made right now is game shows. And that's
Yeah.
if you've noticed, like a lot of game shows are being made right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
That's the only thing
It's
they can
much
really
easier to
show.
make
Yeah.
in COVID times.
Oh, rather than having like a whole.
Yeah, instead of doing full production with extras, with makeup,
Yeah.
cast, crew, all that, you just get a host, you get 2 contestants, you test them beforehand, you isolate them, they can show up and they do their thing.
Interesting.
So you see a lot more game shows right now.
That's cool. Yeah, because they were doing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but with like the celebrities
Yeah.
in quarantine.
They actually started filming it beforehand.
Really?
I was listening to a podcast with one of the contestants on it, and she was talking about. Like,
You did a podcast?
No, I was listening to a podcast
Oh, okay.
where she was talking about because she was one of the celebrities on it.
Yeah.
And they did her filming the day of the lockdown, and so like
Really?
she was like, yeah, it was like kind of strange being in the offices,
Yeah.
and like half the people weren't there. People were like really freaked out about things, paranoid.
Interesting.
And so yeah, so they actually filmed a lot of that before.
Wow.
Interesting.
Cool. Nick, are you a big Trevor Bauer guy?
I mean, he's a good pitcher.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm a personal fan of his, but he's a good
Okay.
pitcher.
I'm
I'd want him on my team.
Yeah, I'm interested in this. So he pitched a shutout inning versus the San Diego Padres.
Yeah, one eye.
One eye closed.
One fucking eye.
The
It's
whole
like
inning, his eye was.
He scored. He
Yeah.
did it in 3 innings. He
No, he
pitched
only,
for
he only
one.
did it for the first inning.
Oh, is that
All
it? I
right.
thought he did it for 3 innings.
No, he only did it for the first inning.
That's
Next
a little
time, next
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I mean, if that ball comes straight at you, I hate to tell you, with 2 eyes open, you have a very little chance of stopping it.
Yeah.
Never mind one eye.
So he was just doing that to like show off.
He
No, he
he's
says like a
working on-
tactic.
He said he was like working on stuff, like trying to focus on his balance and things like that.
I don't really understand.
I don't.
that.
Yeah, I don't
I
understand.
don't really
that.
understand.
I
don't
think he's
get
doing
that.
it to try to be cool. I don't like Trevor Bauer.
No.
I think he's an asshole.
He's an
I think he's a
asshole.
great
He's a
player, but he's an
yeah.
asshole.
I don't even
Yeah,
think he's a great player. I think he's a good player. Like I think
I'll get. Yeah.
He definitely puts the Dodgers over the top, though.
I put money down on them, but I mean, I'll give you that.
I don't know for sure if he puts the Dodgers. I mean, listen, they already were the best team in baseball before they signed him. I don't know if Trevor Bauer is like what it does is it deepens their rotation, and so.
But that's what you need in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need a deep rotation. You just need 4 guys in the rotation in the playoffs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you have Bueller,
Kershaw.
Bauer, and Kershaw,
And then Price.
and Price, that's not a bad
And
four.
Urias. But the thing is did they need to add on where they already were a plus? I mean, now that boots Dustin May out of the rotation, that boots Tony Gonsolin out of the rotation. 2 guys who are very good, who I think could put up not as good as numbers as Trevor Bauer, because obviously he's a Cy Young winner, but close to it. I don't think this necessarily puts them over the top the way that everyone else thinks it does. I think it makes them, still the best team in baseball and pushes them still further as the best team in baseball.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's like,
Yeah, but they had to respond to the Padres this year. They
Yeah.
had to respond.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, the very few ways where you can improve that team, the team where it was the best team in baseball.
Hey, you got to at least admit this: they're the one team that actually spent money with the Padres.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
both those
Mets
teams.
added, the Blue Jays added. You had a lot of teams that added some.
Well, the Mets theoretically only made the trade. They lost out on
Trades.
Springer and they lost out on Bauer.
They signed James McCann to 4 years, $64 million. And the trade they added a lot of payroll with Lindor and who else did they get this offseason? They got Tyon Walker. They got a couple of relievers. I mean, the Mets definitely spent money. They missed out on the big guys, but
Yeah.
I think the Dodgers are still definitely the hands-on favorite.
Yeah.
I personally don't think they'll win the World Series just because baseball's crazy and things can happen.
And baseball is one of the only sports where
You
like
can't predict
you
it.
can't predict
Exactly.
You
it.
can't predict
That
it.
and hockey,
Like the Nationals when they won, like not a lot of people
1931.
thought that was gonna happen.
Hey, I'm just gonna put shows right here. I'll see.
I said not a lot of
World
people,
Series
not everyone.
2019 on it. In case people forgot, the Washington Nationals seems old. They won the World Series.
They
So
did.
when I first saw that Trevor Bauer thing, I thought it was just him showing off because I saw like one of his YouTube videos,
Yeah, I
him
think
like
I think
pitching
it was
against
showing
someone,
I feel like he was showing off, absolutely.
and like he was like this other MLB player. He was
balance bullshit.
He was like I bet you I can strike you out with one of my eyes closed.
He
So I
was
thought-
chirping at.
So what was his tactic behind that? That
Is it-
it was like a way for him to get better or something.
Balance,
That's
improve
what
his
he's-
balance.
He
Yeah.
says.
Prove his command or something like
Yeah,
that.
like it was him working on stuff.
I don't know.
I don't know. He said before the game.
think it's just
Working on stuff.
They were
That's like trying to hit with one eye. Let's try to hit with one eye. instead
Yeah,
of
let's
two
see how
eyes.
this works.
Well, I guess
yeah.
so. It is a spring training game, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, but what the
Yeah,
fuck,
but
why?
still, it's like
said,
like
like,
you
his
said
point
earlier,
was-
like you get a ball coming at you, you got
Yeah.
one eye open, like you're gonna get fucking
But
nailed.
then
by
does
it.
he open it after he throws the pitch?
Probably.
Yeah.
Reactionary,
iPad
probably, yeah.
What?
He doesn't have like an iPad.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
so
doesn't have an
supposedly he's
iPad.
like that, and then once he throws, then he opens.
I assume.
Yeah.
This is what he said. He said, I figure they can't score off me with one eye open. It's going to be difficult to score off me with two eyes open. And then he said, I'm
He's
just
such a
having
prick.
bit of fun.
He's such a prick.
So
Before the game,
He's such a
before
prick.
the game, he was tweeting at the Padres. I hope Machado's in the lineup today. Like,
Yeah, I think he's just doing this.
Yo,
to
he's got
grow his
such a
social.
loud mouth.
I think
Oh
he's
my
doing this for like
God.
clout, so
Oh,
people
yeah,
will
he's
talk
so doing
about
it
him.
for clout.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good tactic.
He's trying to bring attention to baseball.
That's
too.
smart.
no, he's trying to bring attention to himself. He's
Yeah, I would
an
agree with
attention
that one. I would agree with the attention to
That's
himself.
fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just loves the spotlight on himself.
Interesting.
I mean, look what he did. Look what he did with the whole Mets shit,
Yeah. I
with
mean,
the merchandise and stuff. I think I saw something that said he was actually gonna sign with the Mets because of that
Yeah.
mishap. Like he was just gonna sign with them.
Well, he said he was fully intending to sign with the Mets, and then they didn't offer him the money they wanted. The Dodgers offered a better deal for him.
Brutal.
And
Yeah,
so-
but isn't he a South California native?
Yeah, he's a UCLA guy from the area.
He went to UCLA.
Yeah. Him and Garrett Cole were the rotation, and they hated
Damn.
each other.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, they hate each other.
I mean, I can understand that. They both had egos up the wazoo.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, one more baseball thing I saw. Did you see this weekend, yesterday, the Pirates and the O's were playing, and the O's have a pitcher named Evan Phillips, and the Pirates have a batter named Philip Evans, and they faced head-to-head against each other. So you had Evan Phillips versus Philip Evans in a pitching matchup,
That's awesome.
which is pretty wonderful. And I thought that was excellent.
That's awesome.
Just
Alright.
wanted to bring that up.
Nick, you see, or did you guys, everyone see the opening day prices?
Opening day
Oh
prices.
yeah, the
Yeah,
ticket
for
sales.
tickets.
Yeah.
You got the Yankees raised, $422.
For one ticket.
Yeah.
Where are these seats
Yeah,
to?
where are
Is
the
it
seats?
average or like?
This was just like a general thing.
I feel like this is like average price.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. Then we got D-backs, Padres, 950.
So tough.
Yeah,
Pirates,
no.
Cubs, 427.
I'm all set. guys.
Phillies, Braves, 523. Orioles, Red Sox, 379.
What?
Cleveland, Tigers,
shocked.
199.
Orioles, Red Sox, but Red Sox. All right, I'd understand it if like the Red Sox and all that stuff, but the Orioles they're playing against. It's not like they're playing a good team. They're playing Baltimore.
Is that game's in Fenway? I would assume, right?
Yeah.
Not Camden Yards.
I
That's
think
the
I
lowest.
think they're
That's-
opening.
That's the lowest one.
These are the lowest tickets.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is their opening day in Fenway or is it
I'm pretty
at
sure.
Fenway,
Camden?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it
Fenway.
is in Fenway.
210 game.
So that means they got fans coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
I think they
What,
have
the-
20% capacity or
20%?
12% capacity.
Yeah.
Right, because 12% versus 15% is
Yeah,
you're screwed.
Yeah, that extra 3%, and you're in some trouble. Yeah,
It's funny 'cause
yeah,
fucking 12%.
you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
You know what? Take 12% of yourself, Dante, and get out of here, right?
The 88% can stay, but that 12%'s gone.
It's wild.
That
Yeah.
shit out of here.
I don't fucking get it.
Tickets price dropped like, right after opening day though. I'm just looking at StubHub.
How many
Boy,
how many people were able to go to the Nationals
They
park?
haven't announced it yet. They might not allow anyone in. I mean, that's,
So you might make that drive for no reason.
Well, the thing is what I was saying.
Oh, you can watch it for your
Oh,
brother's
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
I still watch the game, so.
Would you
And
get-
you have season tickets, so it's not like you would bought the.
Yeah, I bought this ticket. It's like we're already owned.
Ah,
so,
okay.
yeah.
That's
This,
cool.
this fucking guy.
Josh Gordon. He's back on the map.
Oh yeah,
Back
baby.
on the map.
Come
What?
on.
Did he find a new wheat supply?
He catched game-winning Hail Mary TD in the first game in the fan-controlled league. Was it at Baker Mayfield? Not Baker Mayfield. Johnny Manziel.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it was.
No, it was pretty sick though.
Really?
It was
20 for the 25-yard pass.
Oh, yeah, it was like
25-yard Hail Mary.
It was like a full field pass here. This is the play. This is like the full field. He makes a leaping catch.
That is
over,
a,
like,
that
five
is a sick catch.
defenders, which is
Whoa.
Obviously, like the best player out there. Who is he playing?
That fan-controlled football league.
That looks like a blast.
If you're
That looks like,
feel like it's
gym
fun.
class or something.
Win or lose, we booze.
Yeah.
You know, you heard Johnny
Is there a replay
Manziel.
on that?
I saw a few.
That looks like a good time.
You ever watched the Arena Football League?
Yes.
I've seen the lingerie league. Great league.
That's why I was just
I've
thinking.
never seen. I don't think
The
I've seen
LFL.
So it doesn't exist anymore, but it
It
did.
was similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, you also like make catches off the wall and stuff like that.
That is cool.
Yeah. was
The catch with this one is that the fans call
the
the
fans
plays.
call the plays.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's is it tackle or flag?
This tackle.
Okay.
And it's indoors.
Have you ever heard of winging
The field
before?
is smaller.
Or wing
The
stop?
fewer men on the
Wingstop.
field.
Heard of
In
Wingstop.
Worcester,
Yeah.
me and my buddy got 3 pounds of wings there yesterday for the All-Star game. Pretty fucking good.
What kind of wings?
It was chili.
So your ass must be killing you right now.
I am gonna I drank my coffee on the way here this morning, and my stomach started grumbling after. I'm gonna have a long day ahead of me.
It's gonna fucking be
Chili.
hot and fire coming out of your ass.
What?
It's gonna be steaming.
They gave us ghost pepper extract to go with it, and I had some on my wings.
Wow.
Here's the thing: we talk about like hot sauce and stuff like that. I don't understand why people eat like just the extract, like put that shit on. There's no taste to it. It's just straight up just heat. It's not enjoyable. It's like you just do it on because you like hot stuff. Like I like hot stuff, but like to a certain extent. Like I probably put on like 2 or 3 wings. I'm all set. They gave us this full fucking tub of it. I'm like, there's no way people use all of this.
Yeah.
You're crazy if you do.
That is crazy.
Hey,
I had
little
a-
guy.
Oh.
I only had a little bit of it. My stomach's in shambles right now.
Johnny, so what else were you saying about the fan control league? Anything? No.
No.
All right, next topic. Kobe Bryant
No.
rookie card. Pristine condition. Sells for nearly $1.8 million.
Dude, these cards.
Gosh.
Anyone have a bunch of old sports cards in their basement we can just go through and
I
just
did. I gave them away to like.
What the fuck is
like
wrong with
5
you,
years
Casey?
ago, I gave them away
To who?
Or, this is probably longer than 5 years ago, but this girl that I had a crush on, I
Oh,
gave
here
it.
we fucking
Oh.
go. Now the girl's fucking
You
loaded.
simp. You're a simp, Casey.
I gave it to
Unbelievable.
her little brother.
Oh fuck. him.
So little brother's
Fuck
rich
him.
and you're not.
Yeah.
Nice
Because she
job.
had a crush on you.
Yeah. No, I had a
What?
crush on her.
I hope that blow job was worth it.
She didn't have a crush on me back. So.
Yeah.
So, but you still gave up your cards?
Yeah.
That's fucked, Casey.
Fucking A. At least you would have got to. You know,
At
I would
least you
have
got something out of
Should have got at least something out
I
of
know.
it. Fuck.
I know. I'm just fucked. But do you guys
Fucking
get
slide
it?
to the
didn't
left,
get-
slide to the
You
right.
got fucked, but not from her.
He's right.
That's a good point.
I used to be a big baseball card guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still have them, or?
I do. I have like a shoebox full of them. Not like any like pristine condition or anything. I have a couple of like the binder.
Yeah. I used to. Yeah, it was a binder. That's
Yeah.
why I gave it away.
Yeah. I have like shoeboxes. I was going through.
You sold your soul, pussy.
Yeah.
It didn't work out for you.
Didn't even get
pandemic
pussy.
thing. It was like when I was home, I was just going through my old baseball cards and seeing which ones were like cool or anything. Like I have like a Craig Biggio rookie card.
It might be worth a little bit.
Probably a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's all I see on the internet now. It's just all about these
Yeah.
trading cards.
That's all Gary Vaynerchuk ever talks about.
Yeah.
Rookie card, all his
Yeah.
baseball cards.
Yeah. I mean they're.
Or just cards in general.
It's
an
all over
investment.
TikTok too. It's
It's
crazy.
like art, quote unquote. Like you buy art to sell it. Like
art.
Yeah.
it's not these
But the
things.
interesting thing is that like it just depends on like what you get in the pack. Like people are buying like packs and like doing like pack openings, and it depends on like I guess they say in the pack like, oh, this card might be in there or something.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's crazy.
Remember when I was a kid going to the baseball card store, get some baseball cards, open it up, and
That's
Yeah.
it.
oh,
This is one sports memorabilia store back in my hometown that I used to go to all the time. And what they do is they like have a bunch of like old cards from like the 80s. And they'd sell them these like crate things like this big, and like $5 for like 150, 200 cards of like old players from the 80s, like old miscellaneous cards. I used to just buy a bunch of those and just look at like random ass players like Candy Maldonado and like things like that. And yeah, that was what I used to do.
Wow.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, collecting cards is dope.
That's sick. All right.
Cool.
Cleveland Browns star lineman Wyatt Teller hunted, shot, and killed a 10-foot gator in Florida. this
Oh,
week.
that's stupid.
And then he picked up the beast with his bare hands. Look at this pic.
That's a big boy.
damn.
How big was it?
10 feet.
That's wild.
How much does that thing fucking weigh? That thing got weigh like 300 pounds.
He carried it on his shoulders. His
That's-
body did.
That's crazy.
How did he kill it? With
There's only one way you
assume
kill
a
those
shot-
things.
Yeah,
shotgun?
There's only one way you kill those things. There's a little thing
So
on the top of their head that's like the one place that's not hard as a rock, because if you hit them anywhere else, the bullet will just
Yeah.
it'll ricochet. There's one place on the back of their head that you have to hit.
Really?
I watch this on Swamp People. There's only one place that you can shoot a gator, and it's like right in the top of their head.
Really?
And it's a quarter size long. It's the only shot you have. If you don't hit that shot, it's like I was telling him, it ricochets right off and doesn't even, they don't even
Like
feel it.
any other part of their body because of like the skin
Just because their skin is so hard.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's crazy.
It doesn't go. Bulls can't go through it.
I never even thought about that. Never even thought about something
So
like
the
that.
gator was 200 pounds.
Jesus.
That's a light gator for 10 feet.
Yeah.
Wonder how much Wyatt weighs.
How much was what?
250.
White Teller. He weighs 315.
The big boy.
He's a lineman. He got the thing.
Yeah. Damn.
They got gator problems down there. They always have. Always will. Swamp
Florida?
people.
Oh yeah.
That guy will take care of him.
Swamp people. Hilarious. Alright, what do you else you got?
What's going on with Bath and Body Works here?
Oh, you gotta watch this video.
Bath and Body Works.
We got.
Anyone see this fight this weekend?
No.
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
You
but
hear what-
I heard
what,
about
Between
it.
perfumes and candles?
It was an employee and one of the shoppers. They get an all-out brawl.
Oh shit.
Viewers, check this out. I highly recommend it. It's hilarious.
What the fuck?
Damn, she's rolling on the ground right there. Oh, she's up. Oh, she's up. Oh! Oh, she's going back for more!
Boom! Boom!
Come on, take her down!
Oh my god. That guy's getting involved. Like, get out of here.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
People don't give
I'm
a
sure all those people were fired.
Yeah, I'm sure there were a few people that got laid off.
Did you
but,
see the parties in Colorado?
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Yeah.
Coronavirus parties?
Coronavirus?
There's like
For sure,
riots
super
and shit.
spreader,
It was
yeah.
like Project X basically.
Really?
But it was like all outside. Was it on the campus?
For what? Oh,
Looked
was
like
it
frat
college?
house.
It's just in the middle of the streets. These kids have started congregating.
Was it college?
It was college in
Boulder?
Yeah.
Makes
Um,
sense.
and they all just kind of started congregating, and they had like a impromptu party in the middle of the streets, and they started like flipping cars and stuff like that. And like, yeah, definitely a COVID party. Definitely lots of spread there. And
Do you remember when schools were going back and stuff like that? People were having these COVID parties, like they would put money down to see who'd be the first one to get it and shit like that. People are so stupid. Like,
Yeah, it's so cool to fucking get it, yeah.
it's like, what? Just think. Just use your brain.
Yeah. That's crazy. Alright.
some people not very smart.
Sad behavior is the reason why it's still here.
No, yeah, there's reasons why places like New Zealand and like all those Australia are COVID free basically, and they're having parties. What
Living normal life.
Hemsworth, Liam Hemsworth or
Yeah.
Chris, whichever
The main
one.
Hemsworth, the side
Yeah,
The
he,
one-
he lives in Australia, and he was at this big party and posted on Instagram. People were like, COVID's still around. Like, what are you doing? And everyone's like, he's in Australia, and they're literally COVID free. Like, it's not his fault that America can't fucking get their shit together.
Imagine being COVID free.
That's fucking odd, dude. In New Zealand, they're literally having like raves and big concerts and stuff like
Because
that.
they can. 'Cause
They
there's
good,
no-
yeah,
there's
exactly.
nothing out there.
That's what happens when you take time with this thing and you're responsible and let it go by.
It's also easier when you're an island.
It's also easier when you don't have 300 million people in your country too, which there are exceptions.
You have
But
48 million kangaroos instead.
all
Each
kangaroo
one
jack,
of them.
kangaroo
crazy.
jack. They invade
Do you know
Uruguay. You
that?
gotta fight.
There's
14.
more kangaroos than people in Australia.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
told
it's
me that.
confirmed.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I would absolutely believe that.
confirmed.
that comment that's always on YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah.
The kangaroo population outweighs those people in Uruguay. You'd have to fight 14 kangaroos if they invaded
The
Uruguay.
Uruguayans.
I'll take care of it.
Alright, give me my fucking 14 kangaroo jacks. I'm gonna make a stop at fucking Lasco's house.
Wild.
I'll take Justin with me. He'll fight them all off, right?
Yep. What up, Nut? How you doing? What's up, bro? I like the fresh cut. Looking good.
Anyone that says they can beat a kangaroo in a fight is a fucking liar. I
Just in
don't,
Lasco.
I don't care. I don't care how big you are.
Alright, any other topics you guys got?
You got some viewer comments?
Hey,
Viewer
come on,
comments.
viewers, what do you got?
Comments, all right.
Hey, what's going
Said,
on, buddy?
What was that?
Do you think the Orioles will do well this season?
No,
They're gonna do as well as that sound nut just made.
not good.
No, those are not very good. I mean, I think they'll do. I mean, I would say that I think they do better than people think.
0%. You mean better than having a 0% chance of making the playoffs?
I mean, can you name 3 players of the O's?
We've had this discussion.
Mancini,
Chris Davis.
Davis.
That's it.
Yeah.
Chris Davis is really
And-
the only guy now.
Does Felix Hernandez and shit count, or are they minor
There you go.
leaguers?
That counts. You got Matt Harvey, Felix Hernandez. could probably do the rotation. John Means, he's actually not bad, but yeah, no, they're not good.
Yeah, they're not gonna be great.
Let's see what else we got. Which dynasty is more impressive, Tom Brady's Patriots or Jordan's Bulls?
Oh. Brady's Patriots.
I'm gonna say Brady's Patriots because of how long it was.
20 years.
Jordan's was 6 and 8, which is don't get me wrong, fucking impressive. He could have went 8 for 8 if he never retired. But Tom Brady's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
If Jordan's
Yeah,
the
but it's
greatest.
also hard to do it in football too.
It's harder to do it in football. Exactly. It's no guarantee. I mean, if you're LeBron James, it's just as good of a guarantee that you're gonna make the finals every year. But like that, you can't say that for everyone. It's very tough to make it compared to football, compared to basketball.
You guys want a riddle?
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Give me a roll.
To Monday.
Alright, gotta find one.
Do you think Jordan would have won 8 if he never retired?
I don't know about 8. Definitely would have got
Well, I
7.
mean, the 2 years he retired, it was Hakeem that won it, the Rockets. So that's all he would have had to have beaten. And he was in his prime still when he left.
All right, a little riddle action.
Let's pull it up. We gotta get one.
Don't give us a 10 difficulty one this time.
Gotta find a good one.
Yeah, good one. I want someone to get it.
Tennis one that I think Casey might get, but
Who?
Tennis one?
I don't think anyone else will get it.
Big tennis guy.
It's alright. It's alright, Casey. You can get it. Let's do it.
Want to do the tennis one?
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
sure.
Alright. So
Uh-oh.
two men were playing tennis. They played 5 sets, and each man won 3 sets. How can that be possible?
Say that again.
2 men were playing tennis. They were playing a best of 5 set, and yet each man won 3 sets. How can that be possible?
Tie break?
No.
That means nobody won.
Yeah, I
No,
feel
if you go into a tie break,
Well, you have to. If they're playing best of 5, and someone wins 3, it's over.
and each of them
he was
won
playing
3?
himself. No.
Each
fuck.
of them won 3?
Each of them won 3.
If it's like a term, a tennis term, I'm not gonna get it.
It's not tennis. Right?
Okay. He's saying like tiebreakers and shit like that.
If they won 3, he won 3. They put
Each man won 3 sets.
Each man won 3 sets is only 5.
I think Dante was probably the closest with his guess.
What
Huh.
is it?
But they were playing. I think he was playing himself. They were playing doubles. Got it.
Wait, what do you say?
Who was that? Boys.
Wait, who said
It's
that?
not.
Oh, there you are. I heard boys, I didn't know
You
where
looked
it
at
was.
Kevin's like looking down. And I was like, he didn't
No,
say anything.
In my defense, I cannot see you at all.
That's all right. That's okay.
They were
They
playing.
were playing doubles?
They're
Well,
playing
you
doubles.
looked over there and I'm like, I don't think he said anything.
I heard a voice
Yeah,
coming
that's
from this
right.
direction, and this direction is also
So
this
it was
direction.
that they both.
They were playing doubles.
They were playing doubles.
Yep. Nut on fire with the riddles.
Alright.
That's all we got
Whatever.
for today, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure to like, subscribe,
Forgot to say that again in the beginning.
like. Oh yeah,
Maybe one
just
day.
thinking
Monday he'll get it.
damn. My sticky note's right there. Come on.
Gotta look at the sticky
Leave
note.
us a review, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Later.
It's a wrap.